Right, it's time to cut a rug. Time to do some dance battling. Because, you know, they're not going to make Haruka, like, fight people on the streets of Osaka here. That'd be kind of goofy. So, yeah, this is her substitute. She gets to step up to the streets. Alright, basic tutorial, introduction there. It should be pretty obvious when you see it, but, you know, there's 4 different frames on the screen here. Yeah, and button inputs will scroll in on them. And only one of these will be active at a time, though, so you got to make sure you're selecting the correct one with your directional pad. Otherwise, you can hit the buttons all you like. It's not going to register. So. See, easy peasy. You may be wondering, like, this doesn't seem so difficult at all. What's the point? And yeah, you're trying to get a higher score than your opponent at the end of the game, but at the end of the song. But you know, that's not really a battle. That's just, you know, you're doing your performing, and hopefully you do better. To that effect, we have the judgment gauge in the center of the screen. There's a bomb on it that drifts from towards you if you're sucking it up, or to your opponent if they're sucking it up in comparison. And there's a little countdown timer, and once it reaches the top, badoom, off it goes. And whoever's closer to, they'll get a nice little chunk taken off their life bar. Depending on how far down the gauge it is, that's how much damage the person will receive. So, yeah. That means there's actually 2 ways to win a dance battle. You know, you can try to last the end of the song, do the best score. Obviously, if you're good at rhythm games, you'll be able to pull it off pretty easily. But if you're not, there are certain abilities that you get, I'll talk about in a second, that'll take big chunks of the life bar, and that's another way you can win. So yeah, once somebody's life gauge is empty, they're exhausted, and they cannot continue dancing. Anyways, we just filled up the heat gauge. It just wouldn't be a battle in a Ryu Ga Gotoku game without, you know, heat abilities. And to that effect, we have dance heat abilities for the dance battle. They do different things, like they chop like the opponent's heat gauge down. It takes a big chunk of their life bar. You can cure yourself. It's the first time I've ever seen like a heat ability do that, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. And also another thing to mention, you know, there's that little green frowny face there. And if you look above onto the health bars there's faces besides both Haruka's life bar and Akari's life bar. That's called the tension gauge. You know, if it's, you know, pink and happy like the Haruka's is, that means tension's high. If it's green and frowny like Akari's is, that means tension is low. Tension is a reflection of how much of an addition to your score you get for each successful button press. So obviously you're going to want tension to be pretty high, and to get it pretty high, you're going to need to make a lot of successful button presses to begin with. So yeah, basically the effect of that is that once you start getting a higher tension, you're going to like destroy your opponent, and there's not much of a challenge there. But you know, you got the dance heat abilities, so that's what you got to watch out for. This is pretty much in the bag. Like, there's no way Akari's gonna pull off an upset. Which makes sense because she's a tutorial, so. And yep, we got a higher score, so that means Haruka wins. First time she's done a dance battle, and she whooped her opponent's ass. Well, I guess she has formal dance training and all that, but... do I want to do a tutorial again? Of course not. I'm going to quit. Yay! Experience leveling up. And a nice little addition to the idle ability chart here. Dance battles mainly increase like Haruka's expressiveness, which is the, you know, the bottom portion of this graph, the blue area. You can see it's just like super climbing up now, but that's because that was just a tutorial. It's just showing you what's going on. Next dance battles you do aren't going to like add that much on. Otherwise, you could only do like 5 and you'd be like at full. So. Oh, I lost. You're so great, Haruka. Oh, this is so great. I love dance battles. Oh, you should do more. It's great to do it with friends. Yay. All of a sudden, we turned our manly action game into a Disney Channel show. I don't know how that happened, but here we are. Anyways, yeah, I was just reminding you to like go around the streets and talk to more dancers for dance battles. Because, yeah, when I first heard about this whole system, I was just like, does that mean she's going to be walking around like Sotenburi and Osaka there, and people are just going to run up to her like, hey, let's have a dance battle? And it's because, you know, the good old more random battles here. That's not the case at all. The dancers you find that you can have dance battles with will just basically keep them themselves and just boogie it up, and then you walk up and talk to them to challenge them. So, yeah. That has a net effect of making things really low-key for Haruka's like section, because, you know, you're used to running around in adventure mode here, and then, you know, you get challenged by tons of random assholes like, hey, let's go for a fight, like every block or so. And you're just like, geez, man, I just want to get to the Mahjong parlor and have a game. Like, get out of my way. So, the thing is that when you start doing dance battles, you can't do them all right off the bat, because, you know, we'll talk to this girl here. And she's just like, I'm looking for an opponent with like true power. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to challenge you another time. And yeah, as you can see by the data screen on the left there, you know, her rank is B. You know, the level of steps that she's doing is hard, and Haruka's just not up to that ability yet. So yeah, you have to do some more dance battles in the meantime to get up there, and then you can challenge her, and then you can find out that, you know, some of the harder dance battles are actually kind of hard in this game. As you can well tell, because you got to jump between all those 4 frames. Meanwhile, it's not like it is in the beginning, that's for sure. Where there's just like buttons appearing on one at a time, and then you can just switch between them as they're coming. No, they bounce around like a hell of a lot. So, lots of switching up. Right, let's find our next opponent here. Oh, good, a 12-year-old. Hi, 12-year-old. Let's dance. But first. You know, I'm gonna do some leveling up to her abilities so I can actually do some stuff. You'll notice that, you know, all of her abilities take like three soul orbs to like unlock, as compared to the other characters when they first start out. It only takes like 1 or 2. That's because Haruka doesn't really have a lot. So yeah, that's what you got to do. Unlock the cutie shot. And this is my favorite one here, the heat beat. That means you can, you know, directly attack the opponent's life gauge when you have a full heat life gauge when you have a full heat gauge, and you know that really helps out a lot. As I'll show you in a second. All right, come on, 12-year-old preteen, let's have a dance battle. Oh, she's normal rank. She got a C rank. Her difficulty is normal. She dances idle. And I'm going to set up my dance heat, because you can only have 4 abilities active at any given time. And while you do get more than 4, you're going to have to like set them up and do it. So we got Cure Breeze here. That's, you know, her basic healing one. And let's throw in that heat beat. And hell, I got cutie shot, so why not? What's it say? Yeah, I think it reduces her. It reduces the opponent's heat. Alright. I'm all prepared, so let's do this thing. Whoa. 12-year-olds in Osaka are pretty intense. I mean, look at that. Alright, you'll notice that her health bar is like gigantic in comparison to Haruka's. This is problematic because it means that no matter how many bombs you throw her way, she's going to last till the end of the song, so... ignore my attention, you meanie. Well, I'm still higher than her, so whatever. You know what? We're not raising your heat gauge. Get it down there. Yeah, this girl has this really annoying ability that reduces the amount of points you get no matter what. So, yeah, you can be playing like perfectly and you're still getting lower points than her because she used that dumbass ability. So, yeah, don't piss her off, man. Sorry, you're not using it. Alright. Take that. Stupid school kids, man. Yeah, you'll notice that for that one, like, the expressiveness raised up a lot less than it did for the other one. Than it did for the tutorial. This particular girl, there's something funky with her. Yeah, well, yeah, she's just saying like, oh, you've got lots of different techniques that I don't know about. I'm gonna study. You know, oh, well, actually, she said it was a good study, so, yeah. And what the hell? Damn it, that sucks. Usually when, like, I found normally when you dance with this girl, like, people will, as you're watching, people will be, like, so, like, happy that you're such a great dancer that they'll throw money at you. Like, you'll get, like, 2,000 yen or whatnot. You know, just to tie it with the other battles in the game where, like, people give you money afterwards. Like, you don't generally get that much. The problem with that is that, like, when you're doing this, you're just like, oh, this is what I need to do to get money. Oh, okay, I'm going to dance a lot. Even though he only has, like, so... It has a very low chance of appearing, so... Yeah, it turns out the main way Haruka gets money is through, you know, doing jobs as an idol. And she withdraws it from her ATM. From her bank account at an ATM, which you'll probably forget about half the time and wonder why Haruka's so goddamn broke. So, yeah. Okay, this girl's, you know, easy, so... Yeah, she's girl's easy, yeah. So, I shouldn't be saying that about, like, a 13-year-old, so... I have an interest in your dance. Let's see your dance. Yes, I have an interest in your dance. Although we're both doing the same goofy slides and whatnot, but... Alright, I want to finish this up quickly, so I'm going to use, you know, my attack heat abilities to knock out her life bar. Couple that with the bombs. She's not going to be lasting very long, I don't think. And you're out of there. Well, what's the parlance for that? You got served, I believe. Yeah, you got served, lady. You totally got served. I served you up on a platter using my culinary preparation skills of dancing. Yeah. Alright, let's find another girl and round this video out. And I know where one is, and she is... I don't know about those fashion choices, man, but yeah, fashion's a bit different in Japan, so I guess I can't really comment on it. Yeah, non-stop hip-hop. Yeah, you are the epitome of hip-hop, lady. Do your shirt, you're showing off your bra, man. Oh, well, like, I shouldn't be a jerk like that. Can we hurry up with the dancing, please? I gotta get back to the library in 3 minutes. I didn't know that making the fist while you danced would actually make your opponent more tired, but you know, there we go. Yeah, the intense dancing, the hand clapping and walking back and forth. Look at all these new moves that they're teaching each other. Yeah, I'm a hero. Oh wow, you didn't last long at all. Yep, it's her loss, even though she regrets it. Oh, here we go. Here, now I got some money. Yeah, because, you know, because I whipped the hip-hop hall monitor's ass. And they threw money at me. They're like, okay, well, have some cash. You've totally impressed us. Anyways, this is as good a part as any to, you know, call this video an end. You know, it could find more dance battles, but it'd pretty much be on the same track. So, yeah. You know, pick up the game. Oh, wow, she's just grooving by herself there, man. So, yeah, after you're done, go pick up this game, go buy it, and, you know, have some fun for yourself.